The following program is rated GE. It is suitable for general family viewing.
Well, good evening, and today on Beyond the Limits, we speak to Gyus Kip, yes, that's the right name. And Gyus is a student of the Multimedia University, taking information technology or IT, that is what he's studying. And he'll be speaking to us about, his experience having been born, how he is, and just how much he is striving towards ensuring that he goes beyond the limit. Gyus is quite a bubbly soul. He's actually telling me that he's already gone that beyond, and perhaps what is left is for him to even go further. And so as we listen to his story, I ask that you join us. And Gyus, thank you so much for speaking to us and allowing us to listen to your story. Nasikia hapa wanakuita kijana wa rais. Unajua tumeuliza pale kwa gate, tunakuja kuona Gyus, halafu wanasema ule kijana ya rais. Kwa nini kijana ya rais?
Kijana ya hustler.
Kijana ya hustler. Kwa nini?
Naweza sema ni kwa sababu mheshimiwa alinisaidia. Alinishika mkono kwa upande fulani katika masomo yangu na akanishikilia katika maisha yangu kidogo.
Unaongea ni kama tayari maisha sasa umeshafika sijui wapi. Ndio mwanzo unaanza, si ndio?
Ndio tunaanza sasa. Lakini nashukuru.
Alright.
Kwa sababu kila kitu ni kushukuru.
Kila kitu ni kushukuru kabisa. Kwa hiyo sasa sisi tumekuja hapa kidogo, nafikiri tutatembea. Hii yako unaiita aje hii gari?
Electric bicycle.
Electric bicycle. Sasa ni yako hii?
Hii ni yangu.
Basically si ati ni ya shule ama kuna students wengine ambao wako na kama hii?
Naweza sema tu ni kama mguu yangu.
Hii ni kama mguu yako. Na hiyo story ndio tunataka kusikia. Kwa nini unaiita hii mguu yako?
Kwa sababu mimi nimepitia some surgeries kidogo, 1, 2, 3.
Surgery za nini?
Spine surgery.
Spine surgery. All right. Okay. So were you born with some complications?
No,
or?
But naweza sema ili develop.
Yeah.
So naweza sema tu from since birth nili develop that problem.
Right.
Yeah. So nikaanza ku develop spine problem. Na ikani lead sasa ndio nikashindwa kutembea, nikashindwa kupumua at some point.
Okay. So at this point you're pretty much young. You don't even know it is happening to you. Maybe your parents are the ones who are now noticing this complications or what?
No, my parents noticed long time ago. Ndio maana nimeundergo surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole process back up.
We're talking about what age?
Maybe some months. From the 9th month.
Oh, from the time you were born?
Yeah.
Aha, okay. So like how many surgeries have you undergone?
3 of them.
3 of them?
Yeah.
These were targeted towards making you better or what?
Yeah, making me better.
Would you say they worked?
I can say they did a nice job. Okay.
All right. So they say if you would have not undergone the surgeries,
maybe
it would have been
paralyzed.
Worse?
Paralyzed or even in bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the story we want to hear. So we are about to sit down and just have a chit chat with Gyus here, so we get to hear his story and just how then he is going beyond the limit. So make sure that you keep it right here from the beginning up to the end. Karibu sana. All right. So Gyus Kip, just who is Gyus?
I can say Gyus is a young short boy. Yeah. Also love God. Yeah. I can say for now I'm 19 years old, turning 20 years. And it's like quite a celebration to me. Yeah, it's giving me strength that I can do more than that.
Right.
Yeah.
If there are people who've seen you before, they will remember the times that you were out there, calling out for help so that you would proceed to campus and further your studies. And voila, we come to Multimedia University and we find you here. Could you please tell us something small about that story and perhaps why they call you the hustlers, kijana hustler?
I can say one thing for sure. I never lose hope. Yeah, although the journey was strenuous, it was a bit difficult, but I never lose hope. Once I came into contact with some assistants, people who helped me, gave me assistance. That is Itumbi from the hand of the president himself, and I really say thank you. Some villagers, my friends at home, my village elders and Christian congregations, I really thank them.
Let's go back to where it is that we had began from. You highlighting that you have had to go through difficulties because of the surgeries that you've undergone. Perhaps also it's a plus, and I mean, because then you'd have been paralyzed if worst were to happen. Just what is this condition that if at all the doctors ever told you, if at all you go through, you know, your medical details and you get to see, just what exactly was the condition that you were born in?
I can say from the doctor's prescription ama venye alisema, the doctor told me I had scoliosis, kyphosis.
Okay.
So it's a spine problem. Na I can say my spine were curving to one direction. So that was the problem.
What is your family like? How many are you?
I can say we are a family of 5.
A family of 5?
Yeah.
Okay. That is you, your mom,
And my 4 siblings.
and your 4 siblings.
I can say 3 of them. Plus me, we are 4.
You're 4.
Yeah.
Why do you suppose that there was that need for people to come through for you, different than they would come through for maybe your brothers, your siblings, and all that?
It always makes me wonder and even laugh, because, you know, when it comes to money and finances in our family, as I have said before, we are 4. So you can find the concentration to the parents. My mom was watching out for me. Let me say, he used a lot of her time watching over me. So unapata the other siblings, my sisters, and they follow me very closely. So you can wonder, my sister now is in high school. Also my brother is in high school for now. He joined this year. So you see, it was quite a challenge, because at some point they had to sacrifice their moments, maybe their studies, go to a cheap school, maybe because of me, because of my treatment, my condition. Not only treatment, but also physical, maybe challenges that I encounter maybe at home. Maybe I cannot take my bathing water to the bathroom, such things. So they had to do it for me. Yeah, even in boarding school. I went to boarding school.
Boarding school?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It was quite, I can say, it was very difficult. But I had my sister, my brother, and they were there. Okay, and I really thank them very much.
Okay.
And that's why I'm here.
So what are some of these notable challenges that we speak of, you know, that, you know, are as a result of your condition? And just how much did you manage to actually sail through them, especially emotionally? Because I can imagine when you look at yourself and you're thinking that you're a burden to everybody and they have to do everything to make sure that you're okay, it must have been draining.
Yeah, it was quite draining, quite difficult. But let me tell you one thing. I can say that was the work that my mother did. She was very strong. She knew me before I knew myself. So I can say she took me through it. She taught me how to endure these challenges. You know, you can walk, people sees you, they laugh, but you swallow that pain.
A lot of stigma.
Yeah, a lot of stigma, and I persevered everything. At some point, I used to see that they don't know me. Maybe if they knew me, they would not have laughed. So I never blame them.
What is this one experience that perhaps got you thinking now, maybe this life is not worth living? This moment of stigma, this moment of maybe laughter, and perhaps the turning point?
Yeah, I can remember one. I was still young at that particular moment. Maybe I was in grade, let's say grade 4. We were going to the playing field, so we were a team. So I had to wonder, I could ask myself, why are they excluding me from the team? So I used to cry, and I went to my mom. I told her I want to transfer from this school, I don't love them. Then that's when now she came in. She told me everything that I had to know. Because I could got the feel I fell down, I get hurt, and also my teachers, they didn't want that to happen. So for me, I could not understand.
Yeah. So they would rather tell you to sit aside instead of seeing you fall down.
So that is when I saw that this life is difficult. maybe they don't love me. Yeah, that's some point. And also some other challenges. When I came to high school, the same challenges also. When I'm in university, some people don't understand me, but I quite understand them also.
Well, and you know, you have a duty to as well, you know, use your words and your experiences to get other people who are like you, who are able differently, to know that there's more to life than just sitting there and feeling woishe. You know, that mentality, woishe mentality, is one that we actually want to root out. And that's basically what Beyond the Limit is about. So it's always good to get the background story of the guest that we have. But beyond that, we really seek to see just what is this that they're doing different to make their lives better? What is this that society is doing different to make the lives of these persons that are able differently to enjoy and just have a safe space? So allow us to take a quick short break, and then we come back and listen to more of Jairus' story. And you know what he says. We just want to understand what are his plans for life in making sure that he goes beyond this limit. In the typical life of a child, you'd probably say that they get to experience the difficulties of life maybe after 18. But this young man here, who's only 19, has gone through it all, using his words. And you know, beyond all that, he is soldiering on, and he is doing just perfect for a man his age. And of course, he intends to make life even better for himself, his family, and like he says, the people of Sugoi. So if Kenyans, or perhaps most of the Kenyans, learnt about you maybe at that point when you were now calling out for people to come through for you, having performed pretty well. A B minus or a B?
Yeah, B.
A B, that was pretty much good. Congratulations for that. So you find yourself here. How did it happen until you got to Multimedia University finally?
When I got my results, that was not my expectations.
You wanted more?
Yeah, I wanted more.
Okay.
Because from my experience, I've lived to dominate in my mind, my thinking. And I do not depend on my physical appearance or my physical assistance.
Okay.
I use my intellectuality. So I can say I saw myself as if I failed.
Oh.
So I can say I accepted, and I also called for assistance. That is where I saw the power, the power of the community, the power of the people. Yeah, they helped me out, and I'm very, very much thankful. My village, there are some people there. Now I can say now I live now at Sogomo area.
Okay.
Yeah, it is in the University of Eldoret.
All right.
So I can say
What do you
from
mean,
that
you moved?
place,
Okay.
yeah, I now live in University of Eldoret.
Okay.
Okay, so people from that place, they did so much. They did so much.
That's good.
Even I can say the media crew, I did not call them. They just came to my home.
Wow.
Yeah, because
There's
I
someone
don't know.
who say there's a story somewhere. There's a young man somewhere.
There's a young man somewhere.
who's
And I was
ambitious.
very happy because of their work, because they saw potential in me. And I'm not therefore ready to disappoint them. I'm not ready.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That means I'll go beyond my limits.
Yes.
Despite my physical challenges, I'll use my intellectuality to prove to them that I can do more.
That's beautiful. And these limits that we talk about, those ones that you have set for yourself as goals, we will learn about. But so far, what are some of these? And we know the challenges or the limits are evident. We can evidently see the difficulties that you're bound to face. But just how did you manage to sail through them? And I know you've mentioned the family, you've mentioned, the society and all that. But at an individual level, what are some of these limits that you say you have already, like skipped and you are at this very point? And what are some of these that you have set for yourself and you're saying that, you know what, I'll go beyond these ones?
I can say I've set many limits, but I've gone beyond them. When I was in primary school, I failed terribly.
Okay.
That's the moment I was doing my third surgery. I did my third surgery before and after my KCPE exams. So I was pretty in bad shape, but I got 302 marks.
Wow.
Yeah, I really failed.
Oh,
I cried from the pain
out of
and
500.
also from the failure.
Wow.
So I can say those were first limitations. So I had to do more when I was in art school to beat my previous, I can say, limits, because that was my primary limit. So I also tried my best, but I did not reach my goal. Also, that was a limit. So I can say it's now the high time for me to go beyond those and do good, really do a good job. Despite the challenges that I can face in university, I can say in university, they are offering me some quite good facilities that they can offer. But I can say they are not all the needs that I need. Also, there are some challenges and difficulties also in this place, but it's now my work and my strength that will push me through. Yeah, because I can say this bicycle is it's my means of locomotion in this place. So maybe at some moments ikiharibika, so I have to find a way, yeah, to make things right. Because if I don't have this bicycle, I'll not go to my classroom, I'll not go to where I'm supposed to eat, because it's quite far. This environment is very big and cannot manage that on my own. Yeah, also in my studies, I can say there are also some limitations in my studies. But
What are you studying? I know I said IT. Is it ICT?
no, I'm doing a business course, but IT in business.
IT in business.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I intend to create maybe information systems that will process business in our daily lives. So I can say some challenges and some limitations in class. I cannot sit down for a long time. As well, I cannot stand for a long time. So I can say it's part of the challenges. So it's like if I have a 3-hour class or 4-hour class, I cannot manage. Maybe I'll stay half of the class at some point, but I'm trying my best to make sure I grasp everything, yeah, in my class.
What are some of the things that you think maybe the institution and many other entities, in the country and beyond, would perhaps incorporate so that they put to consideration the needs and the desires and the comfort of persons like you say, in terms of locomotion or movement around, perhaps just a setup of maybe small like tuk-tuks that would help students around?
Yeah, concerning that point, I can say maybe I can explain this in Kiswahili.
Tafadhali. Feel comfortable. Ndio ieleweke. I know some things you have
Ndio
to say in
ieleweke
Swahili.
vizuri.
Yeah.
Naweza sema watu ambao hawawezi kutembea na sisi watu ambao wenye tuko special needs, tuko na some special needs, serikali inafaa iangalie kwa undani kabisa. Mmoja wao ni naweza sema ya kwamba serikali kwa ujumla, ama the people that are concerned with the people with special needs, waangalie sana hii kwa undani, kwa sababu mimi pengine singejulikana. I can say my community stand for me. They made me outstanding. People recognized me and they gave me that help. There are those students outside there and some my friends that are in this school, for example, that some of them are not known. They don't receive those facilities like this bicycle of mine, because this was a gift, you see, from His Excellency. So I can say, for me, I received this gift, this locomotion. That's why I can manage to do this in school. That means without this bicycle, I cannot do anything. So it's just the same with other people with special needs. There are these needs that they require. Now, for them, maybe they don't have at some point. Even here in school, there's some that I carry food for them. When I go for my lunch, I bring for them because I have a bicycle. Yeah, They also help me out in some other ways that other people may not understand. But I can say that is my main mission now.
That's what we keep saying, you know, you have to strive to go beyond the limits that life might have presented to you. You know, it as well gives you the opportunity to have the power to take it to the next level and perhaps run or go beyond these limits to become a better individual in society. So here we are. Those could be your plans in line with, you know, the difficulties of persons with disability. But your plans in future, you know, right after university, right after studying this, what do you envision yourself as, you know, moving forward in terms of just making the best of you and in line with what you have studied?
I can say I'm a businessman. I love business.
Yeah.
Even right now, if I'm given that chance, that opportunity, I'll do great things. Yeah, I'm a businessman.
Ah, that's good.
So chance kama hiyo ikijitokeza, tutafanya kazi kwa bidii.
Right. All the best. Lakini kwa sasa tusome sana.
Kwa sasa ni kusoma kwa bidii pia.
Tusome kwa bidii. That's good. Thank you so much for sharing your story. What is this parting shot that you leave the people who are watching with? The people who would perhaps look at life na wanafikiria, hapa ni kunuuma, hapa sasa wacha to give up to lali hapa. And I mean as well to the people who have seen you through up to this point.
I can say for sure, life is a game of chess. And for you to win, you must make a move. That is it.
Wow. Short and precise. You must make a move. It doesn't matter your situation. It doesn't matter where it is that you are. If you're not going to move with your legs, then you're going to ask for people to move you. I remember that story in the Bible. Ile alisema sasa nisaidie nirushe hata ndani ya maji. At least nipone. And that's basically the story of Gyus right here. Gyus, asante sana once again for speaking to us, and we can only wish you nothing but the best. We'll be watching you, we'll be following closely as we get to see how you make these strides in making life for yourself better and for everybody else that is around you. That is all that we had on Beyond the Limits. And you can always write to us. Tell us whether you have this nice story or if you have this story that you'd want to share. And as you share this story, remember, our main mission is to make sure that, you know, we sell hope. Not just sell hope literally like the Mr. Politician would do, but basically, you know, remind the people that indeed there is more to life. I keep saying this statement, there is more to life than the difficulties that you have. My name is Linda Alela. Do have yourself a lovely, lovely evening and weekend ahead. Bye-bye.